Hello and welcome to this session on Power BI. So note that Power BI are of two types. One is a Power BI desktop, which you can download and install if you have a Windows computer. And then there is a Power BI service that works from the browser. So I'm going to use Power BI service. So if you use Microsoft apps, so let's say you are in Outlook, and if you click on app launcher in the upper left corner, it will list various apps from Microsoft. And in case you don't see Power BI, click on all apps and you'll be able to look at whatever Microsoft has to offer. So let's click on Power BI and go to my workspace. So right now my workspace is empty. So let's click on new and upload a file. So you get various options. I'm going to upload this file from my local computer. So let me click on the first one. And the file I want to use is called vehiclefailure.csv. So immediately this data gets imported, and it also tells me that I have a new dashboard ready. So let's go to datasets and click on vehicle failure. So as soon as we do that, you'll see that it gives us a lot of options for visualizations. So we'll add 4 visualizations, and the first visualization that I'm going to use is a map. So let's click on that. So once we have a template available here, we can make the adjustments. So if I drag it, so this is somewhere midway vertically, and somewhere here we have horizontally. So for location, I'm going to use a variable called state. So state is where these vehicles have failed. So let's drag and drop. So you can see that immediately it recognizes that states in this data are in US, and the focus now is on US. For the size of the circles, let's choose variable LC. So LC stands for labor cost, and if you click on this drop down, so we have option to choose various numeric summaries like sum, average, minimum, maximum. So for labor cost, I'm going to go with the default sum, which will give us what is the total labor cost spent on repairs. So immediately you can see that some states have bigger circles like California, Texas, and Florida. So second visualization I want to do is a pie chart. So for values, let me drag and drop state and then use count. So we can use count or count distinct. So let's go with the count distinct. So if we use a count distinct, you see that each state appears only once. And if we choose count, then it represents a total number of failures in each state. So let's use that for the pie chart. And you can see that maximum number of failures are in Texas, followed by California, and then Florida. So let's click outside and then add another plot. I'm going to add scatter plot. And in the scatter plot, I'm going to use LH on x-axis. So LH stands for labor hours, and LC on y-axis. LC is labor cost. So obviously we expect as labor hour increases, like amount of time a technician spends on a car repair, if that increases, labor cost is also likely to go up. But then the default value chosen is sum, but let's say don't summarize. Similarly, we should not summarize it for labor cost. So you can see that there is a linear pattern. So as the time to repair increases, the labor cost also goes up. Now in this scatter plot, let's also use another feature. So if you look at these three, so one of them is analytics. So click on analytics and let's add a trend line. So immediately you see there is a dotted line, and obviously you can choose color. So if you like to use a different color, you can go for that. We can also like choose style. So instead of dotted, if you want solid, you can change it here. So for the fourth plot, let's click outside and add a line chart. For values on the line chart, I'm going to use MC, which is material cost. And on the axis, I'm going to use FM. FM is a failure month. So whether the car failed in the first month after it was sold, or second month, or third month, and so on. And for values, we have MC, and right now it is total. So instead of total, average may be a better metric for capturing this run chart. To see whether there is a pattern or trend, we should use average. So you can see in the beginning, the average material cost or expenses are quite high, $364.69. But gradually it comes down and then it hovers around $200. Now for each of these plots, another thing we can do is we can add filters on each page. So let's say we want to filter our graphs by states. So we can drag and drop it here. We can also choose to do it for all pages. If you go to the scatter plot, you can see we have a filter in terms of states. If you go to the map, we have these filters. And if you go to the pie chart, you can see that we have the filters. So let's save this page by clicking on save, and let's call this report as failure report and click save. So immediately you'll notice that under reports we have this failure report saved. Once you have finalized your visualization, we can also explore high contrast colors. So for example, if you look at the first one, so this is how your dashboard is going to look like. Similarly, this is a second template, so a bit greenish, and this is a high contrast black, and then the last one is white background. But for this presentation, let's go with none of these and have our default colors. Another thing that you can do is you can generate a QR code. So you can share this QR code, and if your colleagues have permission to see this report, they can simply do so using this QR code. So next, let's click on these three dots at the top and click on pin a live page. So it says where would you like to pin to? So we can say new dashboard. Let's call this dashboard vehicle failure. And then we can go to the dashboard. So note that this dashboard is an interactive dashboard. For example, if you click on Texas in the pie chart, you will notice that all other plots get adjusted with this new information, which is only for Texas. You can see that the map now focuses on Texas, and you can see the total labor cost is $79,000 and above, number of failures 293, and the relation between labor hour and labor cost is only for Texas now. Similarly, this line chart is also only for Texas. Next, let's look at California. So you can see California has a total labor cost of more than $57,000, and this plot again is for California. You can see the dots are lining up very close to the red line. We don't see any unusual observation or some kind of outlier in this scatter plot, and in the line plot we do see initially very high material cost. Now we can filter all the plots by clicking on the map also. So let's say if we click on this Florida dot, then all other plots focus only on Florida. Similarly, if you click on some other state, so this is PA. Now again, all remaining plots focus only on PA. Another useful and default feature under dashboard when we read our vehicle failure data, if you click on ask a question about data, it automatically calculates average labor hour and reports it as 3.31. Similarly, you can get average material cost, vehicle failure sorted by failure month. So failure month starts with -1, then 0, then 1, and so on. Now the data is sorted like that. Now -1 is when a car is not yet sold to a customer. It is sitting at a dealership and some failure is noticed and then repaired. And the 0 is when a vehicle failure is noticed by the customer even before 1 month in service is completed. Total labor hour by state. So it automatically creates a bar plot. So when you click on My Workspace, you'll see that it provides you information on whatever is available. So remember, we started with the vehicle failure data and we created this report, and then we created this dashboard. So this is how you can create a quick dashboard in Power BI service. So this Microsoft Power BI is a very powerful tool for data visualization, and it is becoming very popular nowadays. It's a very good skill to have. It's very easy, user friendly to use.